Officially, this is still a search and rescue operation. But for many, it doesn't feel like it.
We found two bodies, a little girl and a little boy. And then we finally came up here and we found the dad that we were looking for. And today we came back because we haven't found the wife. They were holding hands when they got washed away. And we focused there and trying to get as closest to the body as we could.
Tragedies like these often show the best of humanity.
The Husky is incredible with finding carcasses, and the Belgian Malinois. These guys can traverse any terrain.
Volunteer Jeffrey drove 3,000 kilometers from New York to help with the operation.
We're just scouting the area, both sides of the riverbed. We found an article of clothing from the mother, and we were tracking and tracing opposite sides of the riverbed.
Meanwhile, the federal government has pledged its support for the ongoing operation.
And I will tell you, the president said, Ted, anything Texas needs, the answer is yes.
But as well as support, Texans need answers. Questions are being asked about the effectiveness of warnings before the River Guadalupe rose 8 meters in 45 minutes last Friday. With reports, some people didn't receive text message warnings, while others didn't understand them. And was President Trump's budget cuts to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, which runs the National Weather Service, to blame?
This is not a time for partisan finger-pointing and attacks. Now, after we come through search and rescue, after we come through the process of rebuilding, there will naturally be a period of retrospection where you look back and say, okay, what exactly transpired? What was the timeline? And what could have been done differently to prevent this loss of life?
A question for President Trump, who says he'll probably visit the region on Friday, where power lines are still down, infrastructure is still damaged, and more bad weather is on the way. Paul Hawkins, TRT World.